What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I missed y'all. I know you ain't see me. You ain't see Zilk. It's cool. I've been in the hospital, but I'm coming back at y'all today with a most requested vlog, which is from my sickler. Turn that shit down. Y'all wanted to see me stay the night in the hospital, so yeah, I'm admitted, y'all, and I'm not doing too good. Like, I mean, I'm cool now. I feel better. But when I first got here, I wasn't doing too good. I got admitted in the hospital because one of my girlfriends, we not saying no names, cut on the air. After I told her not to cut on the air while I was asleep. I woke up in excruciating pain. It was like 4 in the morning. They rushed me to the hospital. Like, I got here, my oxygen was dropping. They labeled me code red, whatever that means, through the ER. They didn't even triage me. They took me straight to the back and had to get me medicated. Like, in my life, I never felt no sickle cell crisis like this. It felt like somebody was taking a hammer and just like beating me to death. Like, yo, like it just wasn't cool, and I wasn't feeling it. And it's like, dang, man, what hurted the most was I had to leave my baby. Like, we was having so much fun bonding. Like, I don't want to leave him, and now it's like I'm here. Who knew all these riots and stuff was gonna break out? So it's like, wow. But I'm fresh out the shower, so if I look like a grease ball, don't judge me. This is my second time shooting this intro. I shot it yesterday. The video would have been posted by now, but I was about to promo these lashes for somebody, and when I watched the video back, they look like spiders on my eyes. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just get cute again. Like, fix my hair real quick, and like, don't mind my closure. I tried to fix it. I don't know what I'm doing. Sparkle, help me. But I was like, I'm gonna get cute again and, you know, reshoot it. Like, don't, like, y'all, I like when y'all give me lashes, but I don't like lashes that make it look like you got spiders on your eyes. I like natural looking lashes. Like, and it's hard for me to go on camera without lashes. Like, I don't wear makeup. I like to wear, you know, Vaseline on my lips, brows, and lashes, but it's like, I can't wear them. And my food just got here. What'd I get? I got a chicken quesadilla and chicken tenders. Yesterday I had a burger. Y'all would have seen that in the vlog. It's almost time for my Abdul, stop playing. Hold up, let me call my doctor. Abdul always want to play with Zip, per usual. Hi, can you ask my nurse, can I have my pain meds? Yes. Thank you. Abdul like 15 minutes late. We finna fight if you watching this vlog or whatever. But yeah, my pain under control right now. Last night I was having like a really tough night, so it was like I couldn't finish the vlog. I wanted to get it up, but I'm feeling better than ever now. Y'all could talk to me or whatever. Hold up, let me hit the ring light. Yeah, I done bought my little ring light for y'all. Hold up. There we go. Hold up, let me cut it up. There we go. All right, hold up. Now if you need some light. I like it better without the light. Yeah, I like daylight. There you go. But I'm sorry, y'all. Don't mind me. But yeah, like, I just, like, basically in this vlog, I just want y'all to see, like, what I go through overnight, my medications, how I don't always look pretty or whatever. People like, you always be cute when you be in the hospital. If you're my friend, one thing about me, I take pride in my appearance. I don't care if my legs and both of my arms was cut off. Zilka's still gonna find a way to lay her edges. Zilka's still gonna find a way to get that hair pressed. Like, yesterday I left my lash glue home. I left everything home. I put on the lashes with Got To Be glue. Yep. YouTube taught me that. I was like, you can use Got To Be, they ain't gonna pull your lashes out. But it didn't. It didn't even hurt coming off. That's the thing. You just gotta let it get like real dry and then put it on. You can't like put the Got To Be then put it on. So it's like, it's crazy. But a lot of my fan base is sicklers, and they wanted to know about sickle cell and pregnancy, and I'm not answering no more questions about that because I dropped the whole vlog on that. I've been on YouTube for like, what, 3 weeks now, so that's my, I believe, that's my first video I ever dropped. Then I started playing them games with y'all. And first I was like, I thought it was gonna be like a little inappropriate, but I marked my videos 18 and over. People loved it. So my girlfriend was like, sex sells. I'm like, sex sells? I ain't selling sex. We just, you know how you answer games. You wanna play like truth or drink. I was so mad because the camera was so dark while we was recording. Like, that pissed me off so bad, y'all. But it was a funny video. But like, why it had to be that dark? Like, didn't get light at the end. So be careful with that when y'all recording. Like, look at the camera, because I did not know we looked that dark. But it was like, dang, we already shot it. So then I wound up getting sick. But basically, I'm gonna be just letting y'all see everything. I'm not holding nothing back. Like I said, y'all the family. And hold up. Hold up. Hold up. You. I'm talking to you right here. You. Did you subscribe? Did you subscribe to Zip? You watching me and still ain't subscribed to Zip? Hold up. Hold up. Pause this video. Pause it. Zip gonna wait for you. Hold up. I'm gonna sit right here and wait for you. Then go back and subscribe and get this video a thumbs up while you're there. Go ahead. I'll wait. Take a bite while I'm waiting on you. Why are you still sitting here? I said go subscribe. Subscribe. Oh, sitting there me eating and shit like you ain't supposed to be subscribing. I ain't talking to you. Am I talking to you? Not you. I know you subscribed. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. Mind your business. I think I wake up all 87 people on my head. But yeah, that quesadilla hit. One thing, when y'all come to Pennsylvania Hospital, ask for the Zook special. How about they ran out of my lemon water ices? I had like 3 of them the other day, but I cried when she called up here. I was like, we don't got no more water ice. No more water ice? No more water ice? That's my favorite part about coming to the hospital, the quesadillas and the lemon water ice. So it's like, this was crazy. I don't know. But I don't want to stretch this vlog out too long. So basically, when my nurse come in with my medication, I'm going to come back on camera and I'm going to let y'all see that, okay? I'm going to break the medicines there. I'm going to let y'all see how my port work. I'm going to explain to you about the port, all of that. I got you. I ain't going to leave you hanging. So Zook will be back when Abdul stop taking all that.
So remember I gave you?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was just repeating what you said.
I'm giving you the morphine.
More, whatever. There you go. I told y'all I'll be back when the meds came. And see, Zook keep her promises to y'all. I came right back. You know, you gotta talk to your YouTube family like that. Like, no, seriously, they take, like, that's the thing I learned about doing YouTube. They like to see your inside life. Just like all those people that got rich off YouTube for eating seafood, for cleaning, just type hoodie. I don't know if I could, I don't want to rip it. There you go. I wish I could be vlogging it off my camera, but the SD card will stop working, which is the memory card reader when I get here. Like, I was trying to, I started recording and I tried to edit. Good thing I noticed that, because if I would have filmed this whole video and then went and tried to edit and couldn't get it up, well, I would have been hurt. So it's smart to do it off my phone. No excuses. That's what I be trying to tell y'all that be watching my channel. Y'all be making all these excuses about starting your YouTube. You don't need a camera. You really don't. Like, that was my excuse, is to starting. I didn't want to do YouTube because I'm like, oh, everybody got a camera, or I ain't got no ring lights. Look what I'm using right now. I'm using my phone and daylight. And I don't even got no lights on. And it's still good quality. And so y'all know I'm not lying, because y'all always talk about me. The camera right here. So when I'm recording on my phone. Every time I say I'm recording on my phone, they think I'm lying. Cause like people phones don't give good content, especially if you got this phone. And I ain't even recording this the phone I should be recording on with the decent camera. But I'm using the XR, so no excuses. None at all. I'm cracking up because I was waiting for you to come. Some girls call themselves trying to bully me on this on this YouTube page that gave me a shout out. And call my page. Gonna try to like call me ugly and boring and talk about why she playing with her child like that. First of all, I could play with my child and get my child cracks up at me when I tickle him and yell at him like this. People just be trying to find a reason to say anything, but that's why I don't like putting my child on my channel, because I kill somebody about him. You could talk about anybody. Don't talk about my kid.
Yeah. Besides that.
Don't cross that line where the family stands. I'm gonna put you in it. I'm gonna just show the port. There you go. So basically, I don't get an IV no more because my veins infiltrated. Am I hearing your way?
No, you good.
My veins infiltrated too much, and they can't take no type needles. So the port is like a lifesaver, and I'll go into detail when he's done. What's that one? Benadryl? I don't know.
Yeah, that's bad. I give it a lot of first and bad.
Loaded Benadryl, then flush. Another fun fact, yo, I can't get fluids. Like a lot of sicklers have fluids, and they don't get a flush, but fluids make me swell up. So I'm like the only patient I really know that come here and don't get fluids. Fluids help with a crisis, but I just drink a lot of water and stuff, so I'm good on that part. I always put an orange cap on your port so they don't get infected. I'm so sick of people seeing it. Like, okay, thanks. Right. Maybe.
Have your coat there.
Okay. I'm gonna eat y'all, then I'm gonna come back on camera. I just wanted to show y'all that. My bad, y'all. I had to like take a nap, but I'm back. Like, yeah, I had got the itis, went to sleep. But this is what I wanted to talk to y'all about on this channel. Remember I said I was gonna explain about my port and all of that. So remember I was saying I got a port because if my veins keep infiltrating. For people that don't know about sickle cell gets stuck a lot because it's a blood disorder. So like every time you go to your hematology visits and all of that, it's a needle. They want your blood count to make sure you're cool. Because if your blood count low, 9 times out of 10 you might be sluggish, tired, you know. It's a lot that come with that. But like a port is the best thing that ever happened to me. If you don't got a port, right? So 9 times out of 10 if you get admitted in the hospital, your doctor, your hematologist want blood from you every morning to see if your blood count is going up or down. Now, I had got a blood transfusion. Y'all gonna see that in this video. And basically, in the blood, I needed a blood transfusion because I was feeling kind of sluggish. My blood count do run around with 6 and 7. That's good for a sickler. But for a regular person, blood count 10, 12, you know, that's perfect. But a sickler, like some sickle cell kids, like, oh, my blood count was like a 6. That's low, girl. That's normal for sickle cell. We don't got as much blood as everybody else. Like, I mean, if you get apheresis and stuff, I don't do that. Your blood count might be like an 8 or 9, but sorry, y'all. That medicine, like, got my throat, like, on fire. I'm sorry. Damn, I hate that shit. But, yeah, make a long story short, I want y'all to see what sickle cell go through. I lost so many girlfriends because of my sickle cell. So many girlfriends. And I talked to so many of my people that I met in the hospital. I get a lot of DMs. Like, most of my fan base on YouTube is sickle cell kids. They DM me and tell me all the time, like, you so strong. I look up to you. I don't know how you do it. It's not that I'm strong, but when you've been dealing for something for so long, you're used to it. You see what I'm saying? Then it's like, I lost friends because I didn't make it to birthday parties. Let me tell y'all something about a sickle cell person. You see how I'm fine right now? But the next minute, I could be in pain like this. So, of course, I'm saying, yeah, I'm coming. But then you might get dressed and you might start feeling real tired, or pain might just come on. Like, especially when you're in pain trying to get dressed, you be dragging. That's the worst feeling in the world. You in pain, you fatigued, and you trying to push yourself to go there because you know you don't want to let your friend down. That's not, I had to tell myself, that's not a real friend if they criticizing you and telling you that you can't make it or something you cannot control. Listen, if you watching this and you don't have sickle cell and you got a friend with sickle cell and they invited you to a party and they say they can't show up, do not cuss that friend out or get mad at them. They really not lying to you. Like, that's something you really cannot control. Like, even though you might invite somebody somewhere, you know, they come to all your stuff, so they feel some type of way when you don't come to their stuff. But I promise y'all, it's not them being smart. It's not intentional. The pain and the tiredness, people don't know, because it's like I told you, 9 times out of 10, you be like, my back, like, I'm hurting, I'm in pain. Like, you know, that's all they see you doing. They don't feel it. So it's like they might think you faking. Like, it's crazy. I'm telling you, yo, it's really crazy how this sickle cell work. And it's crazy how people think. Like, I remember my feelings was hurt because I was in college and I had gallstones. My gallbladder bust open. My college professor told me to take a break because I kept getting rushed to the hospital. We couldn't figure out why, though. I just kept having sharp pains on my side and hurt when I bent over the whole time. My gallbladder was bust open and I had all these gallstones and stuff. Like, you know how hurt I was that the professor didn't want to, you know, sit there and help me and teach me over something I couldn't control. I felt like I was being judged. Only person that related to me was my biology professor, because he was teaching us about sickle cell, and he put my blood under the microscope and showed people, like, see how her cells look like a moon? You see how regular cell, he took like a regular person blood, there's a circle, and like sickle cell got like a moon and a circle. That's a sickle cell crisis when those moon shapes like interlock. Like when they do this, that's the hell of pain, because there's no blood could get through them. No oxygen is going through them. None of that. That's causing crazy, crazy pain. And it just frustrates me so bad. Like, when I see people on the internet, like, trying to diss people with sickle cell. Oh, you sick, bitch, this, that, and the third. You know, I used to get upset about that, but I don't get upset about that no more, because karma a bitch. And for a person to talk about your illness, that show what type of person you are. You got, like, even if I hated somebody and I didn't have a sickle cell condition, I'm not talking about nobody's illness. That's just like me having, I know somebody with cancer, and I'm like, oh, you bald head bitch. Like, what? What type of person would say some shit like that? That ain't cool. If anything, I'm gonna try to help the person be there for them. My heart just different. I'm a really, really, really genuine friend. So it's like, I be so hurt. Like, just the shit I be seeing and how people be treating me. Or like my girlfriend, Ayana. I see her get into an argument with friends when she can't make it places. She's sick. And Ayana's a good ass friend. Like, a good, you see how much of a good god mommy she is to Koi and to me. Like, but what they don't see about her is she be at my house crying in pain. Sometimes we be crying together. That's how me and her even became so cool. She walked past my hospital room when I was yay high at St. Christopher's or whatever. We've been like this ever since. Because when you meet somebody that share your pain, it's like, oh shit, bitch, I understand. Like, you know, I understand what you feel. Because people don't understand. Like, that's one of the main questions I get. Zilka, what does sickle cell feel like? What do you mean, what do it feel like? Feel like somebody taking a brick and constantly slapping you. It depends on how bad your crisis is. And I said, just like I was explaining how I came here, the air put me in. I never in my life had a sickle cell crisis that bad. That bad. It felt like my daddy just said to me, like, Zilka, I never seen you in that much pain. Like, I was in my apartment lobby, like, it was 4 in the morning. I'm on the elevator screaming. I couldn't even grab my bags. I knocked everything off my bed, trying to, it was like a tornado hit my apartment. It's clean now, but looking for medicine. Then, like, imagine trying to get dressed. I live by myself. Just imagine trying to get dressed and doing all that pain. And like I said, I feel like somebody hitting you with a hammer over and over again. Then it felt like my bones was twisting. I have sickle cell pain, but usually I don't cry from it. Like, I mean, I was boo-hooing. They considered me red when I got here. So it's like, if like summertime, if you got a friend and you're like, hey, you want to go swimming? Or that sickle cell, you take her to the beach or something and she stay on the side and she don't get, or he or she don't get in the pool or the ocean because it's too cold. Don't call them no party pooper or why you come for it then. They cannot control that. Because I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, they get in that cold water, you going to feel stupid. It's nothing you could do. It's nothing you could do to get that pain out of them. The hospital, they gonna be miserable. You gotta wait to get an ambulance there. You gotta scream the whole way there in the ambulance. This is the shit that people not seeing. And it's like, nobody's dealing with this pain but you. Not only that, like, I cried when I had to leave my son. Me and my son was doing good all week. Like, that, like, fucked me up when I had to leave him. Like, I just was like, damn, like, because I was so weak, I couldn't even hold him. I had to put him down. Like, he's screaming for me to pick him up because he's spoiled. But just imagine how I felt as a mother. As a mother, I'm sitting there bent over like that crying. And I can't even pick my son up because I might drop him because the severe pain that I'm in. I'm calling my mom. I can't call nobody else. I'm calling my mom. That's why I got the utmost respect for my mom, my family, my dad. I have a very good support system with my family, with my child. Like, you know, people be like when I first get out the hospital, you know, of course my mom try to be there or whatever, but I be wanting my child. But it's some days I can't have my child, and people don't understand it because of the pain. You don't want a baby laying there crying, and then you trying to pick up that baby and you in a crisis. Then somebody might tell you, oh, call me or whatever whenever you get in pain. Then you call the person, they don't even come through. You be hurt about that. Don't tell a person you're going to be there for them if you don't mean it. And then what be hurting the most is, like, you'll have, like, a boyfriend or a friend, and they know your illness. They know what you're going through or whatever, and they'll still leave you hanging. That's like, one of the things I think that hurt me to the core. I think when I had Zakoi, I think I'm healing from it now. But it's like, everybody like, you want more kids? When I think back on my pregnancy, I think of pain. Like, I get emotional talking about it every time because it's like, it was so stressing. Like, waking up every day in pain, yo. I'm trying not to cry because it's like, I'm just thinking about all the shit I went through. Just imagine waking up every day in pain. You carrying this baby kicking your ribs. You live alone. You got a person in your ear like, oh, if you ever need help, I'll be here. I'm only around the corner. You call that person for help. They never available to help you. Only people that come through for you is your family. Then they know anything could happen with the baby. The baby could come early, anything. They telling you they care. But actions speak louder than words because in reality, you by yourself. So it's like I always tell people, before you have a kid, especially my sicklers, make sure you have a man that's going to be there for you during that pregnancy. Sickle cell people. I'm not talking about regular people that's pregnant. You need not even a man though, family member. Make sure the support is there with that pregnancy because the level of pain that you're about to endure while you're pregnant, that shit ain't no joke. And listen to me, I'm keeping it all the way real on this channel. That shit ain't no joke. That pain, then it's like you can't take as much narcotics because you got a baby in you or whatever. And that's what I had loved about myself. I was controlling myself with the medication. So when my baby went to the NICU, he was a fighter. He didn't have to, my baby didn't go through withdrawal. He didn't go through none of that because my doctors already told me what to expect. They had me on a certain pain regimen. They was helping me. So it's like, it's better if you have a doctor, you got that relationship with your doctor that really a breakdown to you what's going on with the baby. And if you can, I tell all my sickle cell friends, please try to get a port. That's your best thing. Who wants to keep getting stuck all day? Like I just was telling y'all like 5 minutes ago in the video. They want your blood almost damn near every second. You get stuck with these once a week. You have to change your port once every 7 days. But they could take blood from this. They could put medicine through this. You're good. Once every 7 days. It's a little pinch. You barely even feel it. When I first got my port in, I was scared to get it access because I thought it was going to hurt. Like when I tell you, you really don't feel it. Best thing that was ever invented, if you ask me. The port is the best thing I feel like I ever ran into with sickle cell. Because that was like what I hated the most about my sickle cell. Needles. I was petrified of needles. But when you get older, you grew out of that. I ain't scared of needles. Probably how I grew up to get so many piercings. I mean, I got so many piercings all over my body now. Like, I had finally got my piercings back. People were like, oh, you got some piercings and some sexy spots. that ain't hurt. It hurt, but when you so used to getting needles, it's like, what is this? Like, that's why they call people with sickle cell, they call us warriors. We really warriors. Like, if you got sickle cell when you're watching this, drop warrior in the comments so I can know who watching. When I tell you our strength is like impeccable, it's crazy. Like, I admire us so much, so much. Don't let nobody bring you down if you're watching this. If you lost a friend because you ain't make it to a party or something, that wasn't your real friend. If your friend mad because you don't want to get in the pool because it's too cold and they saying you drooling, that's not your real friend. I tell you who is your real friend. I tell you who is the voice for you. So I'm speaking for y'all on this platform. People don't understand. So it's my job being a YouTuber to make them understand what sickle cell is. Because I'm so sick of it. It's like people don't bring light to this awareness. People know about it, but they don't know about it. And it's mainly African Americans with it. Like, it's a very stressful thing to deal with. You got it for life. People keep sending me, oh, it's a cure for sickle cell. That's getting on my nerves. Stop sending me that cure for sickle cell, y'all. You cannot get that cure if you and your siblings don't have the same daddy. Okay? That's what you need to know about that. A bone marrow transplant. That's what it is. They have to, and you could damn near die getting that surgery. You want somebody opening you up, going to your bone marrow, open your siblings up, going to your bone marrow, give it to you and taking the sickle cell away. Yeah, that might be good, but look what you putting your sibling through. They don't got that. I feel like God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. I'm a soldier. Anybody that know me know I'm strong. I done been through so much that should have broke me. That's why people hate me. Because they probably saying to themselves like, this to happen to that girl, that to happen to that girl, and she's still standing. Yeah, I'm still standing because I'm a problem. I'm a beast. God, you did your thing with me, Lord. You did your thing when you created Zilk. Ain't nothing could stop me. Sickle cell not stopping me from chasing my dreams. They all like, oh, how you gonna be at dance school and keep working? Ain't you working out too much? That's an excuse. That is an excuse to me. Like, don't overdo it with sickle cell. We know our limits. Just like I told my personal trainer, shout out to you, Turtle. Can you pace me? Because with my sickle cell, I get out of breath so fast. And that's another thing I gotta understand with the gym too. Pain causes pain with sickle cell. So let's just say your back hurt, you in a sickle cell crisis. Now the sickle cell crisis is going to your arms, your legs. Sometimes it might go to your head, it might go to your hips. It could be in your feet. And oh my God, my heart my heart goes out to the men with sickle cell because they get it in their penis. I could not imagine getting a sickle cell crisis in my penis. Lord, that sounds painful. Like, oh my God. Like, so it's just like when people be calling us sick and try to come for us, y'all don't pay no mind. Karma is real. Don't let that get to y'all. Like, that's all they could say. And that's damn sure all they could say about me. Yeah, you sick, bitch. Okay, yep, that's all you could say. Next, and okay, I'm sick. We know it. But guess what? This sick girl got everything going for her. This sick girl whoop your ass. This sick girl whoop your mother ass. This sick girl don't play that. So you gotta come a little harder when you try to hurt me. See, me, I laugh when they say I'm sick because they can't say I'm broke. They can't say I'm ugly. They can't say none of that. That's all they could say. And I didn't even have people that talked about my sickle cell admitted to me. They even apologized to me and was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I talked about your sickle cell because that's all I could say. Like, and I respect them for that. But I know that. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. People might talk about you now, but secretly they really be wanting to be your friend. I learned that. A lot of my haters, they want to be my friend. And I didn't know that. And it's like, since I got a YouTube, a lot of the people that was hating on me actually reached out to me. I'm not putting them out on this channel, but they reached out to me and was like, you know, I had this perspective of you. I'm seeing your personality on YouTube. You nothing like what I heard about you, you know. You're a nice person from what I seen. I'm really a sweetheart. And if you my friend, I go above and beyond to help you. Above and beyond to help you. If I got it, you got it. That's why I be so hurt, yo, when people cross me. People like, you so emotional. I am. I'm a Cancer. But it's because, like I told y'all in my other videos, I'm loyal. I'm loyal to a different extent. And it's crazy because it's like, you can't be like that in this world no more. Like, Loyalty don't exist here. I see that. Like, they take you for a nut in this world when you try to be nice and look out for others. So it's like, it's crazy. But I'm doing this video for sickle cell awareness. Like, I really want to bring light to this. Like, I really want people to see what we going through. Like, the tears, the suffering, the can't walk, the surgeries, the repercussions after the surgery, the blood clots. I just told y'all I got a blood clot next to my heart. My heart. That would have broke somebody else. Just knowing that. And, you know, that would break me too. But it's like, I'm not thinking negative. Because, you know, my mom said, I'm so happy. Like, the reason why I say I don't regret meeting none of my exes or nothing is because God put them in my life for a reason. They was either a lesson or a blessing. And I feel like people want me to hate. How can I phrase this? I'm going to just say it. People want me to hate my baby father so bad. But I don't hate him. I don't. I learned to myself, you gotta forgive people, y'all. I forgive them in my heart, but you could forgive and don't forget. And it was meant for me to meet him, because if I didn't meet him, I would have never met my son. You get what I'm saying? My son is my world. That is my world. And that's giving me another reason to fight for life. So it's like, if I didn't meet him, Zakoi wouldn't have been here. So it's like, I thank him for that, because that's giving me another reason to fight. Like, now it's like when I go to the hospital, it was like before I was so sick I wanted to give up. It was a time that I wanted to commit suicide. I didn't share that with nobody, but it's like I was going through real deep depression. I used to say to myself, like, I'm getting emotional because hold on. I'm trying to think of how I could phrase this. I was in deep depression because I was in the hospital every day. This was like 3 years before I got pregnant. Then I started watching documentaries. The sickle cell kids, listen to me when I say this. I did my research. The doctor said, what did you start doing differently to keep you out the hospital? Because you used to be in the hospital every day. You went from being in the hospital every day to us not seeing you at all. Now the doctor say to me, Zilka is our most improved student. My pregnancy, yes, I was in the hospital every day. The pregnancy was over, they didn't see me at all. They wouldn't have seen me now if the air conditioner didn't want to put me in that crisis. But the thing is, people got to understand, who wants to be in the hospital all day? Who wants to give up? Like, I missed my Juilliard audition. That's what people don't know. For me being sick, I keep that to myself. I wanted to grow up and be a dancer. Nobody don't know that side of me. I wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to attend Juilliard. My favorite movie is Say the Last Dance. For that reason. Everybody like, why you like Say the Last Dance so much? Because that's my life. That remind me of what I want to be. Like, and then it hurted so bad because I'm in ballet. I'm getting sick for going up on point, for pointing my toes. My body starts sickling. Like, it's just, I was saying to myself, like, I hate my life. Like, I was in deep depression, and my family didn't even know that. They just kept saying, you always crying. You always crying. And I'm only crying now because I try not to reflect on that chapter in my life. But it's like, when I think back, I couldn't even vent to nobody about that. Because people throw shit like that in your face. They do. It's like, you know how you tell people stuff, you be venting, then they use your weaknesses against you. Well, they can't use your weaknesses against you if you already accepted it. That's what I had to learn. Accept it. You got it. You can't change it. That's why I'm trying to tell anybody that was sickle cell that's watching me right now. Don't let nobody bring you down
or some shit that you can't control. At the end of the day, the person that's talking is weak-minded. Because if y'all was to switch shoes, they can't last 10 seconds in your shoes. They can't walk a day in your shoes. They can't endure that type of pain. They don't even know how they would get their next income because they would keep losing jobs for being sick. All my jobs, I had to get FMLA because you never know. You know, like when I was working at the prison on state road, I had to keep getting FMLA because you don't know when you get sick or whatever. Like I said, it's out of your hands, basically. Hold up, y'all. This nigga late. He dumb late with my medicine. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm bipolar. I'm emotional. Just stop crying. Like I got like 87 personalities. You don't know that. Hold on. I'm just trying to call my nurse. But it's like, don't stress over. Hi, can you ask my nurse, can I have my payments? Okay. Don't stress over something that you can't control. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, and that was where my depression came from. That's what I had to figure out. And what I was about to say, that's where I had lost my thought at. What I learned was the more you go in the hospital, the sicker you get. The more they give you that medicine in the hospital, the Dilaudid and stuff like that. I had got into an argument with one of my friends that I used to have, that we met. We was roommates. We had got into an argument because she misinterpreted what I said. I don't know if she thought I was trying to be smart or whatever, but I wasn't. I was trying to be a genuine friend. I mean, we talk. There's no beef between us. We put the past in the past or whatever. We no longer have drama, so y'all can't start no bullshit between us. We already talked about this. But she probably was feeling some type of way, but I was trying to help her because she was in pain, and I see how much pain she was in. We was roommates. She was crying just how I was. And when you're in pain, you want somebody to rub your back. You want somebody to help you. I tried, but when I figured out how to keep myself out, I wanted to help her. And honestly, the way I figured out how to keep myself out was try to wean yourself off the medicine. When I learned that, I became beast with staying out the hospital. I became bull with staying. Like, when I tell you, think about it like this. This is a dumb example, but it's real rap. A crackhead do crack, right? They do the crack, then their body start to depend on this crack. When they don't get the crack, they start going through withdrawal, right? Now look at Dilaudid like this. You get Dilaudid going through your body, you get a certain amount of milligrams. Then you home on a totally different medication. You might be on perks or morphine, I don't know, whatever your doctor is prescribing you, I don't know. But basically, make a long story short, that medicine can't sit with the Dilaudid. So now when you go home and take that medicine and you get out the hospital, your body's wanting the medicine from the hospital because it's stronger and it takes the pain away instantly. It's instant relief. That's what sickle cell kids be wanting because the pain is excruciating. You want that instant relief. But it's like, you gotta fight that. If you really want to stay out the hospital, listen to me. Like, that's really the way. Fight. Like, when you feel that pain, try to like double up on the oral. Try to stay away from the IV medication because that's what's gonna keep pulling you back. Because what happened is, just like I say, the crackhead need the crack or whatever so they don't go through withdrawal. Your body needs the medicine so it don't withdraw. But you're stronger than that medication. It's a mind thing. That's what I had to tell myself. Listen to me, y'all. It is a mind thing. You are in control of your body. Nobody not saying you can't take your medicine. Nobody not saying sometimes you won't be in pain. Look at me. I'm in the hospital. But I ain't been in the hospital in so damn long or whatever. I bet you my ass will be home and won't be the hell back. I'll be medicated home. Sometimes you do need that hospital meds because not all the time your oral meds won't work. Yes, as a secular, I do know that, depending on how bad the pain is. You feel me? But it's not nothing that we can't overcome together. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all family on this channel. I don't hide nothing from y'all. Y'all probably seen me drop a tear about 3 times on this channel. I'm sorry. But like I said, I'm real and I'm not going to cut that out. And that's kind of why my viewers respect me so much. Because most people not going on camera keeping it real like this. Because they don't want to admit it. But it's like, what is it to admit? You facing your demons. You being real with yourself. You ain't being real with nobody but yourself. Only person you gotta be real with is yourself. Fuck what everybody else got to say about you. You the one doing it. And it's like, I get so mad when I come outside and I see the sickle cell kids looking crazy. I hang with half of them outside of the hospital. See, I'm a good friend, but I'm not a fake friend. I tell them, like, what do you look like that for? You look like you're still in the hospital. Why you ain't get your hair done? Why your nails look like that? Why you got that on? You ain't sick, you cool. Hygiene is everything. I watch half of them lay up in the hospital bed and the nurses got beat them into the shower. Every time they come in my room, they tell me how good I smell, tell me how presentable I look. They be like, well, you one of the patients we ain't got forced in the shower. We know you like to be clean. Ladies, if I could smell you, you could smell you. Remember that. Stop saying because I'm in the hospital, I'm in pain. That's giving you an excuse not to wash up. Meds. I was vlogging, my bad. But yeah, I was just telling them what I told you. Don't give yourself not an excuse not to wash up because you in the hospital. That's not cool. Like, get your hygiene together. Stop. They shouldn't have to say, oh, get in the shower. Them doctors, they be all in your face. Like, that's why, you know, like, sickle cell got the doctor schedule down packed. You know they make their rounds about 7 o'clock. You know they want you to, they be all close. If they breath be in your face, you want to breathe hot breath on your nurse. The nurse be so close to you, I'm pretty sure they could smell you. And if they could smell you, you could smell you. So it's like, I hate when y'all give me the excuses that, oh, I don't feel good, or I don't want to get in the shower because my body hurt. 9 times out of 10, that hot shower is what help. But I'm going to wrap this conversation up with y'all. But if there's any other questions, I'm going to close the vlog out right here. Or whatever. Any prior questions you got, just leave it on my YouTube comment section. Or follow me on social media. Instagram, ZILKA2_. Same with Twitter. And that's about it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry you had to see me drop another tear, but I'm only being real with y'all. Love you.